Hey guys, Natasha with the Date with Ethel vlog. You know, Vi Keeland and Penelope Ward have a way of writing like twists and turns and very suspenseful heartbreak, beautiful romance. And I loved their hate notes that I read a while ago, like to the point where I've listened to it 2 or 3 more times because I loved it. But now we have this one, and this story kind of left me in awe and like understanding fate and that moment of, do we want to know or do you need to know? This is happily letter after. Sadie works for a magazine, and she's in charge of the Santa letters. And lo and behold, right before even Christmas, like months before Christmas, she gets a letter from a little girl asking for some help from Santa. And the only thing she needs is her dad to get a pair of black socks and a jar of olives. So Sadie, the kind soul person she is, granted that wish. The little girl wrote back, and Sadie kind of granted another wish. And it finally kind of came out of control where, it's just like she was doing stuff that she was kind of deciding or messing with fate. But maybe the fate needed to be messed with. Lo and behold, this beautiful little girl, Birdie, needed a person like Sadie in her life. She was, momless. Her mom had passed away from cancer. Same with Sadie's mom. So these girls end up having a bond. But you kind of have to get through the cantankerous father, Sebastian. Sebastian is a single dad for the last 4 years, but he's also trying to run his very famous restaurant too. And so it's that balance, that tug and pull. Like, am I doing everything I can for my child, but what about my adult needs that need to be happening? And at first he was extremely gruff with Sadie, like to the point like, oh, this guy's a total ass. But then you get to see the other side. You see him kind of soften, melt, and see the tenderness that this man truly has. And it's when he's with Sadie that he starts to see that those times together, they're the most comfortable and most passionate. And Sadie's dad even said this throughout the book. He says, when 2 people are meant to be together, God makes it happen. And actually, I truly do believe that, because I've seen how it works. I've seen how God works in mysterious ways. But you have to believe in that if you do, and I do. But as Sadie and Sebastian kind of embark on this, they also understand that sometimes maybe paths have crossed, and that some past happenings could also be future happiness. And as Birdie kind of starts to see her dad and Sadie grow, she gets excited because now she has a special friend, her dad, that she asked Santa Claus for. And it's in those moments that you kind of feel for Birdie, because she just asked for simplicity and all these neat things because she just saw how sad her dad was. But Sadie was so worried about, stepping in. And at times I was just worried that Sadie was going to blow this up because she was kind of messing with things that, you may not be able to roll back. But ultimately, Sadie handled it very well. Sebastian handled it not so well, but also started to see kind of the importance of what was going on with little Birdie. And that's when it's just kind of like how these 2 adults kind of made everything around this child. And usually when you read romance and there's children, it's all about like the couple's passion times and the couple when they're together and when they are doing their things. But this story, it kept revolved around Birdie, and it kept it that Birdie was the sole storyline. It was what she needed and what was best for her interests. And I think that's what's beautiful about this story, is it all because of writing letters to Santa that fate intervened. I highlighted something else. This is an extremely emotional romance book. Reading it and listening to is by far amazing. And I highlighted this. I don't know if it's fate or a series of crazy coincidences, but that brought us together. But whatever led me to you isn't as important as what will keep you here. And ultimately, these 2, their fate and their crazy coincidences just kept making it more kismet. Like, these 2 are truly ready to be together. So guys, this is KU Unlimited. It's also KU Audible. So you can do the read it and listen to it for free if you have it. I highly recommend both. And these two amazing authors, like I have read several of their other books, and I love the emotional romance that, you know, you kind of like, it breaks you down, you cry and you get sad, but it's happy tears because your heart starts to blossom for such a beautiful love story. And let's say Sebastian and Sadie's story it's breathtaking, it's sensual, it's kind of in awe, and I'm so glad the storyline it is. And I'm not going to tell you the storyline, but you guys need to get it and read it and kind of just see the ups and downs and twists and turns and fate. Talk to you later. Bye.